You see a world that's created by humans, by non-human animals, and by land itself. And that's a radically different worldview than the one that we regularly inhabit in our day-to-day lives. Hi, I'm Kyle Keeler, and my title is Assistant Professor of Environmental Sciences and Studies. So you engage with land every single day. That land brings people together. That land is not simply something to be acted on, to be walked on. It's something to be walked with and acted with. This class is about redeveloping that relationship. There's two components that I would say to Landex. There's the in-classroom component, and there's the embodied practice on the farm component. The in-class component begins with creation story. I want students to understand how land is an actor, how land is an influence throughout history, specifically this land. And then there's the physical practice part on the farm, which is based in partnership with the Delaware Nation of Oklahoma, where we'll grow corn, beans, squash, tobacco, wild bergamot, and coneflower. Once those crops grow and they're harvested, we will send them to Delaware Nation so that they have a source of their sacred crops grown on their indigenous homelands. We have many students bringing all different kinds of expertise to the table. We've got students from environmental science and studies, international affairs, gov law, art, history. So there's many different ways to read the different texts we read. The way that students engage with one another in the most respectful manner I've ever seen, and they feel safe to bring up their backgrounds and how those influence the way that we read these texts, is something very special that I'm so thankful for from these 14 students that we have. I often tell students, especially in this class that I'm teaching right now, that if you took them and put them in graduate programs that I was in, they would fit right in. The dedication, the ability to read critically, the ability to bring new ideas that I haven't even thought of has been so generative for me as a scholar and a community member.